Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
अदिति मैम, सबसे पहले तो आपसे स्टार्ट करना चाहेंगे। जियो एग्जीबिशन देखने विजिट किया है अभी तक, तो थोड़ा बहुत बताइए कैसा लगा, क्या है?
मैं एक्चुअली यहाँ आके सोच रही हूँ कि आई विश आई वाज बैक इन टाउन अर्लियर एंड आई विश आई हैड कम इन अर्लियर, but I'm happy that I could make it. I've known Rajiv Sethi from before I was born.
Rajiv uncle.
But now for the media, I must say your name properly. From before I was born, so I've actually been very privileged to have grown up around really amazing people who have done so much actually for Indian textile, craft, art, etc. And I think having grown up with it, I really wanted to be here. And I hope that I can continue doing whatever I can in my little way, and make choices that also sort of make me happy to sort of be Indian, because I feel like, very often in indigenous craft and textile, we always wait for somebody else to celebrate us, but there is so much to celebrate within our country, and there's so much for us to celebrate about ourselves, and I think that we should really do that and we should be proud of it.
Okay, Adil, what would you like to say about Rajiv sir initiative that you have taken? More than 3,000 artists have came over here from 7 states. So what would you like to say?
But he's been doing this for very long, very long, yeah. So now, I mean, I'm so happy that now everybody has gotten to know about it, etc. But he has quietly been working, empowering craftspeople, craftswomen for years. He has actually been celebrated for years, and today, like at a bigger scale. But you do know that the airport, every single bit of art at that airport is because of him. So I'm really happy that this is happening, and I hope more such exhibitions happen, and we should make them happen, and it's actually up to us to be there and also sort of champion the whole cause.
Okay, Rajiv sir, what would you like to say?
I just think that if in this very small way, because we're only talking about 22 districts out of 620 districts in this country, if we can in this small way show what village India can make for the world, we would certainly help in stemming urban migration. We would certainly help in the unemployment crises in the villages. And JIYO, and this JIYO is JIYO, not JIO. It will make a difference because it is owned by millions of stakeholders. It is not owned by me, it's not owned by my friends here, it's owned by them. And it's been registered 10 years ago. So it can only grow.
Okay, Shobhaa, your thoughts on JIYO?
Well, I'm extremely proud of what Rajiv Sethi has achieved. It is something that the world is recognizing and has recognized in the past. When he used to be the director of the Festivals of India, had taken fantastic craftspeople across the world, our dancers, our artisans. So there was a gap in between. Then came the airport. Everybody woke up again and knew exactly what the potential is out of India. But I would like JIYO to become a brand for the millennials. It's very, very important that we think ahead. And what he has started is so significant that the young must understand and appreciate this. Because if they make JIYO a brand that they feel a part of, then as a movement, not well beyond the red corridor, well beyond the districts he's talking about, all across India, the young will be proud to wear Indian, and they'll be proud of our traditions, and they'll be proud to go all over the world wearing what has been created, what we can see here, and be able to own it with their personality. And so the world's eyes will open to the potential that we have, but we first have to start with our own millennials and convince them that this is something fantastic, which is why, Aditi, it's so important to have your support, because you represent this generation, you're an icon for them, and if you support this and you wear what we can see here, it will be encouraging for all the young people to say, if she can wear it and look so beautiful, we can wear it too.
And it's not just about wearing, it's about making, doing, and being. Because it's not just about, JIYO is not just for textiles or handicrafts. It's about food, it's about medicine, herbal health, it is about all what we can constitute the creative enterprises and the cultural industry. So it links theatre, music, dance, performance, even animation that can be handmade. So it's the entire creative sector. So it's not just JIYO is not just about clothes. It's very much what she does, literature, very much what she does, act, cinema, all that becomes part. But it is there to support the marginal, the one that works with their hands and is doing something to empower themselves.
Okay, Aditi ma'am, do you think this kind of exhibition should be more in our Mumbai to promote our Indian culture and to live or alive the traditional culture in our country?
I think it should be everywhere, not just in Mumbai, because we're lucky that we live in a big city and we have access. But I think that there's a huge India, and I'm quite convinced that where suppose this is made. Where this is made, I'm sure in the next village itself, they are not able to support it, or they don't even know about it. And I think that is something that needs to change, because we should really celebrate what is so special about all these regions, all these various different kinds of crafts, etc. And we can only do that if we actually all come together and really make it our purpose and our priority to do it. Because as Rajiv Sethi was saying, as Rajiv Uncle was saying, now I can say it, it's not just about art and craft and textile, it's also about medicine, etc., etc. We hear about Veds sitting somewhere in a little village, but the person in that next village or in the town near that village won't even know about that person. So all this, we have such treasure in our country, and it's about giving them the right platform to be able to actually grow and to be able to stick with what it is that they know, because very often these crafts and these treasures are passed down from generation to generation, and quite often, they're traditional knowledge and it's oral history, etc. And quite often, by the time it comes to, like, suppose my generation, we're like, okay, now we're going to the city and doing something that's completely unrelated, and you're letting go of that, that sort of sacred art that is there in your family and is part of your heritage. So I feel that needs to change, and the moment that changes and we're more connected to the earth and with our hands, and we celebrate the beauty of something that is made by somebody and their heart, rather than just some machine, I think it'll all really change, and it'll also connect us to each other better.
ओके जब कोई सेलिब्रिटी इस तरीके की चीज़ों को सपोर्ट करता है तो वो कितना हेल्प करता है आपके अकॉर्डिंग?
मतलब द ट्रूथ इज़ कि हेल्प तो करता ही है, क्योंकि आप फिर आके क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं और अगर हम नहीं होते हैं तो आप नहीं करते हैं क्वाइट ऑफन. हाँ, तो आई लव यू ऑल, बट जस्ट सेइंग ऐसे होता है. एंड रादर देन से कि क्यों होता है, इट्स बेटर टू से दिस इज़ द वे इट इज़, and to then be there for what you believe in, so that then we can all have a happy way to help each other. Isn't that a better way to look at it positively rather than say aise kyun hota hai?
Okay, Aditi ma'am, lastly, also like to congratulate ये year सभी awards पद्मावत को गए हैं और आपको बहुत.
Sorry, can you keep it about JIYO, please?
Last question.
No, but it's not about
नहीं,
JIYO,
मगर एक और बड़ी
right?
ज़रूरी क्वेश्चन है. इसमें पेट्रनेज का बहुत अहम भूमिका है. अब हमारे साथ नमिता सराफ खड़ी हैं, जो इस होटल की मालिक हैं और जिन्होंने इसको हमें जगह दी है, यहाँ काम करने के लिए दी है. पेट्रनेज के बारे में पूछे कि इसको कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर, इसको जो लोग जिनके पास पूंजी है, जिनका ये काम है, उनका कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, वो इसको आगे कैसे बढ़ा सकते हैं.
Okay, ma'am.
नमिता मैम, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे? ग्रैंड हयात ने ऑर्गेनाइज्ड किया है इस इवेंट को, पूरे इवेंट.
So I feel hospitality has a major responsibility in promoting this and supporting this, and I have always believed in that. And Rajiv and me have a very close, connection for a long time, and JIYO has been very close to my heart. So, anytime I will support it, and I think more people should come forward and support this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.